Hey guys, welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. We're probably into Act 3 now, so let's check out what happens. Well, what's about to happen and what unlocks. And what new events are going to come up. Elentar, at last you have left your ornate cage. Eliot casts a look over the stone palace walls. For many a turn have I sought to meet you, and yet your servant, the one who is like the silver-haired Abelard but twice as young, has no favour for the requests of a child of Assyrian. Take me to a place where the hearing of others will not steal the words intended for you. While you were mending the wounds of this world left by the Twisted Ones' attack, I was able to discover, no, not Comorragh's fate, merely traces of it. As Moran found sanctuary under the boughs of the Lilithan's forest, so did my other kin find refuge in a system known as the Atlas Reach. We must make a journey there with haste before new dangers destroy the witnesses who can show me a way to the lost Comorragh, whose fate remains shrouded by the stars. Their knowledge is the sole thread that may lead me to the truth, Elentar. I ask that your metal-winged ship take me along that thread before it tears under the strain of time and circumstance. How were you able to contact those Eldari? No, I did not contact the Assyriani. I have no means to do so. But I had enough time to explore the stone jungle of your world while you were preoccupied with your urgent matters. The path of the outcast had taught me to observe and listen to the world around me. In this case, the throngs of Monkey at the port, errant conversations, rumours, chance words, like parts of a speckled mosaic, they came together to form a hazy image. My kin were seen in the Atlas Reach, and now all we have to do is pull at the web of connections and possibilities to uncover whatever is concealed from the unseen eye. Give me the coordinates and I shall take you wherever you wish to go. You will? Thank you, Elentar. If this path indeed takes me to the truth, I will be indebted to you. A rare happening between our kinds. Okay. Oh, she's staying here now. Let's quick save it for a second. The walls of your home suffocate me. I long to leave this twisted world at first opportunity. Fair enough. So I guess we're back to everyone here being like only giving one-liners and stuff. Okay, she has nothing to say really. I'm guessing Achilles is the same. Yep. Okay, well, I guess we're heading out of here. Do we have anything else to do? Troubling developments. Chancellor Viserion brought news of troubling events on footfall and in other road trade dynasties. While Von Valancia's spies are busy collecting intel on the events unfolding in the Cronus Expanse, the Lord Captain needs to wait. Okay. More waiting. Could travel to the Atlas Reach system. Help out Eliot. So we might just head back to the ship. I'm not sure if there's going to be any events just outside, but if there aren't, I'll just skip until we're actually on the void ship and then bring you guys back in. So we'll see how that goes and what happens. Okay, we are back and we're actually on the Cronus Expanse map to try and find Atlas Reach. Because there was nothing else really going on. I don't know where we need to go though. Thought she gave the coordinates, but we don't see anything really. So maybe it's one of these things where we're gonna have to do a bit of scanning. Although I think I've scanned everywhere, so not sure exactly. The system where the Eldari refugees are currently hiding is situated at the edge of the Cronus expanse. Establishing contact seems impossible, so the rogue trader should personally head to their last known coordinates. Elliot has asked, so, yeah, sure, but where are the last known coordinates? If it's at the edge... Because I think I've charted all the routes from everywhere. So how do I... Okay. The cauldron. I guess we're just going to go to Footfall for now. I don't know how else we could reach to beyond where we have, since I've already charted all the new routes as far as I know, unless a new one, or unless there's a location that suddenly is allowing me to chart new routes, but it doesn't seem like it. In any case, let's head to Footfall, since there seems to be some stuff going on there. Straight to the Liege's residence. Yep, we'll just take our standard party again.
The sooner we start.
Okay, let's see if anything's gonna happen. Doesn't have anything to say.
Where's the profit in this?
Okay, well, seems like we just have to twiddle our thumbs at the moment.
It is my destiny to traverse the unknown.
That sucks. I was hoping to be able to
The world is
go
full
to
of colors
Atlas
I
Reach,
have never seen before.
but now I have no idea where we're meant to go.
I need no Farseer to guide my future.
The only thing I can think of is going to the system in Cineris Maleficum that had the mysterious object, or the Webway Gate. Makes sense that they would go there and try to jump somewhere safe, so we could always try that. So that's what we might do.
A nice little stroll.
Actually, we might try and talk to Elliot, see if she has anything to say about the location.
Elantark?
tell me about your kid and your homeworld?
What do you wish to talk about? The words of truth sound like me. I refuse to discuss this with a monkey. We are but traveling
Okay. So nothing there. Do we want to go to the Imperium? We might as well set it up. It's the last place we haven't been to, so... Lord Captain Revel on the line. The astropaths are going crazy in their little chamber. They are reporting severe warp disturbances along our intended route. It looks like the moor is completely impassable. I've seen this before, yes, and if you ask me, going in there is not a good idea for us or any other voyage. Okay. So you're saying that not only will I break through the moor to the Imperium, but I will cover myself in glory as the conqueror of the raging warp? Forward. Let's see what happens here. Hang on a second. Let's not do that just yet. We'll save it first. And then try it. I'll see to it, Lord Captain, the Emperor protects. By the grace of the Emperor, I have been charged with chronicling the voyage that my blessed commander, Lord Captain Stoon, intends to undertake through that turbid tract of the warp known as the Moor. The thought of what lies ahead fills our souls with terror, but we all have faith in the light of the Emperor. May his protection be with us now. Message from Astropathic Choir. Lord Captain, we once again draw your attention to the fact that the warp region of the Moor is more turbulent than usual. The Diviner's vigil portends death for us and much worse besides. This is not our first decade perceiving the void, and we have seen terrible storms, but none like this. We beseech you, please have mercy on us. If that be not your will, we stand ready to serve at the end. Until the end. Okay. Report from Navigator's Sanctum. Lord Captain, we have locked onto the blessed light of the Astronomicon and are ready to make our first warp jump to the Hermitage. Once in the Void Station's orbit, we will carry out maintenance liturgies and, with luck, exchange information with other trade void ships that are using that region as a rendezvous point. A second warp jump will be made to the witch-cursed world, a foul and lifeless planet, at which point we will assess the state of the vessel. Third warp jump is planned to Port Wonder, where the Protector willing, we will reach the vast expanse of the Imperium, and we will abide there in safety. After offering up the requisite prayers, the crew received a vox address from the Blessed Lord Captain, in which our commander gave the order to initiate the jump to the Hermitage. Okay, we made it to the Hermitage, an outcome made possible solely by the Emperor's mercy. The ship has been chewed up by the ravenous Imperium, and madness has taken root across our decks and stalks among us, staring us in the eyes. The vessel is in orbit around the station, thronged by thousands of silent satellites, the jettisoned bodies of the dead. I spent the entire jump in the murky depths of the Astropathic Choir Bay, where acolytes of the ship's surgeon walked back and forth in silence. After singing the healing liturgy from beginning to end, they marched among the psychers who had been medicated into unconsciousness. Any psycher who awoke, often with howls of horror, was quickly pacified with sharp jab from an electrified baton, but my attention was wholly captured by Idira Talas. Gripping the shoulders of each astropath in turn and staring into their eyes, she compelled the raving psychers to collapse with a visceral cry, curling up on the deck with all thought of resistance gone from their mind. How many did she save? How many would have perished without her? Every moment now I hear a voice full of vehement ire. It is the voice of the angel of the Emperor. It's so ferocious my very blood fears it. Fleeing my body through my ears, eyes and nose, the angel bade me compile a picked chronicle of the horrors reported by the servo skulls in the ship's bays. May whoever finds it know the torments we suffered before death. Incident report. I saw the picked recordings made on various decks with my own eyes, with horror and avid curiosity. I relished each bloody detail, drinking in the stream of chaos, chaotic, incomprehensible scenes. Nameless dread blossomed in my soul. I saw a bloody massacre in the Engineerium, people armed with tools bashing each other's heads in. I saw a deck full of violently convulsing bodies covered in a layer of mold and sprouting grotesque fungi. I witnessed a crowd of crew members walk toward an opening airlock with mindless, exultant smiles on their faces and be caught on a moment later on a wave of air and wrenched out into the cold embrace of nothingness. With my own eyes I saw a gunner steadily hitting a large caliber shell with a wrench, and inside a cogitator I could just make out the bloody remains of an engine sear impossibly squeezed in among the tangled wires. So much horror, so little hope. Okay, engine sears report. Report from engine sear deck. My lord agrees me to report the demise of 27.61% of the blessed machine spirits entrusted to my care. Reactors 2 and 3 required expedited burials, and the deck's crew held a vigil in their memory. The servitors have logged at least 11 breaches in the hull exterior and at least 3 in the hull interior. With my lord's gracious permission, I will endeavour to save what can still be saved. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Hermitage Station situation report. I don't know how they haven't gone crazy yet, sitting in the middle of this warp storm. There are around 1,000 people there. A few hundred outcasts and anchorites living permanently on the station, and the crew of a trading vessel that barely made it as far as the Hermitage and won't be departing ever again. Seems they spent their whole days sitting under their crystal dome, praying, eating ration packs and watching as reality loses its mind. They say the Emperor will protect them against the coming tempest. Of course they do. He's the only thing they can trust in now. For them, there is nowhere else to turn. We offered them passage on our ship. Not one said yes. Mad, all of them. When the message came through the Voxnet, I struggled to hear it over the whispering of the angel in my ears. My honourable lord gave the order to return to footfall. The Lord Captain's will was enacted and the warp jump has been completed. A further jump to Port Wonder has been deemed impossible. The left side was engulfed in terrible fire, threatening to undermine the main caliber arsenal chambers. Halting their vigil over the sacred machines, the engine seers left the majestic vaults of the Engineerium. With prayers in lingua technis, the warriors of technology sanctified the decks of humble mortals. The angel no longer speaks to me, and a strange emptiness has settled within my soul. Carrying this deficiency inside me is unbearable. Here ends my chronicle, and my duty has been fulfilled. I will append a report about the sorry state of the ship after I go to the engine seers to request voluntary servitorization. The Emperor protects. The left side was engulfed in a terrible fire, threatening to undermine the main caliber arsenal chambers. Master Stewards report crew loss at 61%. Report from engine seer deck. All internal and external systems are damaged, but we have detected no critical failures. Emergency repairs are underway. Thanks to the excellent training of the ship's emergency and technical services, additional assistance is not required. Okay, well then. That was an interesting interlude. Tried to escape, but clearly that wasn't happening. Okay, okay, it's up here, radio. I don't know if I missed that or what, but I'm clearly blind. So it was all the way up here. Okay. do we want to chart a course straight there? That's the question. Let's do it. Might as well. I don't know if we should have done this though. It seems like we can't get through. At least not yet. We'll see if we can do it later on. Let's make this unsafe. I don't know if we're going to be coming through here very often. But let's save it here. And we'll travel there. Okay, we made it safely. Is there new... No. There's a dangerous path between Litoribum Maledicta and Atlassian Reach. Okay, let's head in there then. Lord Captain, according to our telemetry, we have arrived at the coordinates you specified. The augurs do not register any activity on the surface of the local planets, biological or otherwise. But maybe the Xenos are using their arcane technology to conceal their presence. Despite this, the augur crew managed to locate a faint signal at the system's edge. According to their data, it is coming from an unidentified vessel drifting in the orbit of a local gas giant. My king could have been faced with a new threat, scavengers like pirates or something worse. If they were taken prisoner, Eliot's voice is trembling with something that could be either anger or fear. I'm begging you, Elantar, let us go to the shuttle. I can feel that the thread of fate has frayed and is about to snap. Cannot miss what may be the only chance to solve the mystery behind the disappearance of my home. Yeah, that's fine, let's do it. Chartist vessel. Okay. Alright, nice. A lot of cargo. It's always welcome. Don't need plasteel. Save it here. Don't know what this asteroid is doing. Lord Captain, there's an unusual cluster of binary asteroids before us, rich in rare metals and valuable minerals. They are moving in a fairly stable orbit, which suggests the possibility of constructing a mining station inside the drift. Okay. What happened there? Adamantine. 12? Okay, sure. It's a lot of adamantine. Oh, so this was the asteroid field that we ran into. Okay, rightio. Save it here. Space dust. Is this going to be fuel again? Lord Captain reporting. Our void ship has passed through a cloud of cosmic dust of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the dust particles were covered with an icy shell that has frozen into a thick sheet on the void ship's hull, blocking some of the technical vents. It will take time for the servitors to clear the ice. Until then, our maneuverability will be somewhat reduced. Okay, that's not good. Okay. Plasma batteries. Alright. Okay, let's see. This Chartist vessel. Don't know if this is actually... Let's repair our hull first in case there's anything weird going on. We can also... Can we also upgrade our weapons? Might hang on to that one. I like my long-range cannons for now. Okay, torpedo tubes. Short-range broadside macro cannons. Okay. Well, they're all short-range, which I don't really like too much. So, can't do much there. Let's talk to these guys now then. Okay. We have to go in. Elliot obviously has to come with us. This is good enough. Run with our usual team. Okay. You know what? I think I'll end this episode here. It's a much shorter episode, obviously, but I'm not sure how long this is going to take. And, well, actually, the map doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too big, so you know what? I think we'll just continue on. Never mind that. Let's have a chat with these guys. I don't know if I need to do the level ups just yet, but maybe not. We'll see. The lanky, haggard-looking officer with sunken cheek stares at you in fright. His body is shivering as if from a feverish chill, and his eyes are darting back and forth anxiously. Your lordship, road trader, what brings you to our humble ship? Stop shivering like a leaf in the wind, monkey. Answer me. Have you seen others like me in this system? If you have, tell me where, when, and under what circumstances your paths crossed and diverged afterward. The officer's eyes widen at the sight of Elliot. His face grows even paler than before, and his lips move in a wordless prayer, unable to utter a word in response. A whirlwind of orange and blue torments their souls. Can you not feel its gusts in the air all around us? Its hues are terrifying indeed. What did you just say? Road trader? How would a mere officer know who's standing in front of him? Jay's face changes and she immediately grips the handle of her weapon. Who are you? We are... The officer swallows, gives you a strange look and then closes his eyes. Emperor, forgive me.
You monkey never learn. I'm beginning to think that your kind is eager to step into our snares.
You gasp, sucking in the poison air, each breath scorching your insides with liquid fire from throat to lungs. Every cell in your body is engulfed in maddening pain, as if you are being doused in molten metal, skinned alive, and subjected to yet another form of torture. You hear sounds coming from somewhere far away, the moans of your people, the shuffling of bare feet, and light footsteps slowly getting closer. Road trader, a long-awaited meeting indeed. You can barely see anything through the haze of agony, but you still remember the voice well. The voice of the Xenos who devastated your capital world. Marajai's face is hidden behind a helmet, but his tone leaves no room for doubt. He is smirking. Elliot, who is writhing in pain next to you, is barely able to breathe out. No, what have you done? Are you dissatisfied, my kid? I promised that you would have your precious craft world survivors. And so you will. I will take you to them. I might even be there to witness your jubilant reunion. Servo drives wine under the tech-free scarlet robe in a dogged but fruitless attempt to lift his body. The inferior flesh has betrayed me. You must have punished it poorly, Iron Monkey. No matter. As a captive, you will learn how to apply the art of torture to make you fear the very thought of betrayal. Marajai takes a close look at your companion squirming in agony, then gestures nonchalantly to someone you cannot see. Bring in the injectors. The monkey I promised to Terventius are among them. I do not want these wretches to move an inch until they are in the hands of the Arch Machinator. As for you, there is a disturbing gleam in the Dracon's eyes. You will have your share of paralyzing dreams too, but I am going to keep you. You are far too precious to be surrendered to a madman playing with fire. You will rue crossing me again. Marajai clicks his tongue and shakes his head. You disappoint me, Monkey. I've heard the pleas of millions and the curses of billions. You can do better. His last words fill your head like the deafening echo of a ship's siren. The gas creeps deeper into your lungs, eating away at them hungrily. As the agony spreads down your every limb, you are suffocating. Are you enjoying the sensation? I had this poison made for you. Who could have thought that a Monkey would one day earn such an honor, a special gift from a Dracon? But you're suffering. I knew the taste would be exquisite were I to add a touch of the Drukhari's talent for extracting anguish. However, there will be time for that later. No matter how I wish to play with you all one after another, I need you for a purpose, Rogue Trader. Comorragh awaits you, all of you. Mandrakes, take them, leave none behind. Your consciousness emerges from an ocean of darkness and nightmares as if someone's powerful hand reached into its depths and brought you into the light. In the dark room, long and angular shadows move around and exchange remarks. One of the shadows approaches you, ripping apart the veil of pain and revealing features that look familiar to you. You are awake, Monkey. Marajai's voice is sickeningly sweet. He is looking at you with idle interest, rolling a soft and milky-coloured object from one hand to the other. Our toxin masters spared no efforts to drag you out of their induced dream. I must commend the nightmare weavers. The emanations of fear you exuded in your delirium are worthy of the highest praise. However, it is time to finish what you are brought here for. It is time to work for the good of the Cabal, Rogue Trader. What do you want from me? Only the truth, Monkey. So very simple, is it not? A little honesty before the powers that be. I have the tools to extract the most coveted mysteries from the deepest recesses of your mind. But I am not interested in your personal secrets. I only want that which will protect my Cabal. Where are the others? What have you done to them? I do not know, Rogue Trader. Perhaps they are exuding suffering in one of the choirs of pain and torment. Perhaps they are rotting in one of the vats on the tiers below. I care little for their fate. As for your little friend from the craft world, oh, you are going to meet her soon. I bet you cannot wait to look into the eyes of the one who brought you to me, can you? Burn in the Emperor's scorching light, you filthy Xenos. Marajai clicks his tongue and gently caresses the object in his hands with the claws of his glove, making it emit a squeal. It looks like you have acquired a taste for pain, Monkey. Have it your way then. Resist the inevitable and know a new facet of suffering. The Drukhari gestures to one of the shadows near you and your head is forced backward. Marajai brings the hand holding the strange object closer. You manage to make out translucent, glossy skin, bluish pulsating organs beneath, and a little head with serrated jaws, before the Drukhari pushes the lava into your face. Ooh, Carouse test failed, okay. Minus 35, okay. Sensing warmth, the creature springs into motion a moment later as it blindly pokes at your skin. It discovers your nostril and rushes forward, stretching the skin and tearing through the mucous membrane. Unbearable pain overwhelms you as the lava begins to force its way through the soft tissue and cartilage, each of its movements causing a crunching noise to reverberate through your skull. The creature greedily bites into flesh and moves ever upward, past the bridge of your nose, past your eyes, and then something alien invades your consciousness. Darkness clouds your eyes, but the sensation of an alien presence does not relent. This is not a conscious mind, but something primitive yet unbelievably strong in its unknowable pursuit. It is crawling around in your thoughts, scratching them with its sides and changing their shape. Perhaps all this is just a bad dream, a quirk of the intellect exhausted by endless troubles. A calamity of a mind too weak for the burden it was made to carry. Stray light dawns at the edge of your perception.
You have disappointed us, rogue trader von Valancius.
Okay, well, since we're in whatever this is now, I think this is actually a good spot to end the episode. I think this episode is going to be a bit shorter, but based on what's happening so far, I think we're going to get some more interesting developments, let's say. And yeah, there's a straight shot through. But yeah, I'll do my level up for myself, and then as we, well, I assume we're going to be able to pick up our party members, so as we pick everyone else up, we'll do their level ups, and then continue on our way. But for now, thanks for joining me. We're in a bizarre, I guess, dream or nightmare state, so this is where we'll kick off next episode. So hopefully I'll